Hello again. So in the previous video, we learned how to create a container and passed some text into it as a child. Now we know that using images is very crucial in creating a good app. So in this tutorial, we will learn how to render images into a container. So to begin with, let us just remove the color, the text, and the border of this container to transform it into the most basic container. So we remove the text and great. So the first method to render an image into a container is to pass it as a child of the container. So to do that, we use a constructor called image.network. So we pass image.network as a child, and in the source, we copy a URL from the internet which would bring an image, read it from the URL, and render it into the container. So as you can see, the image has been rendered into the container. Now it is important to notice that there is a slight difference on the top and the bottom. We can try to cover it up using the fit property here. So we say boxfit.cover, and now when we reload this, you can see that the image has resized and filled itself inside this container. Now let us consider a scenario where we want to use something else, a different widget, as a child of the container, and we still want to use the image. There is a way to do that, and that is by rendering image by adding them to the box decoration by using a method called network image. So we will remove the image from here, and let us try to add it to the box decoration. So we say image and we say decoration image, and inside decoration image we use network image, and we copy the same URL here. So now what will happen is that it will reload the image as a part of the box decoration, but we still have that difference on the top and the bottom. So we will use the fit property here again to resize the image and fill it in the gap. Box fit.cover. There we go. Perfect. Now just to demonstrate what I just said, let us try adding a widget as a child to this container. Let's add some text. So we pass text as a child and we type hello Flutter. Now we reload it, and you can see that the image has the text on top of it. Now this has happened because it is important to understand that a child always comes into the foreground, and the image in this particular case is a part of the background as the box decoration. That is why you can see the text on top of the image, but the text is a little small. So let us try to change it a bit. Let's change the style of the text, increase the size of it, and make it bold at the same time. So we change the font size, and go font weight and say bold. Now just to increase readability, let us also change the color. I would say we'll change it to white so that it's more readable for you. Now let us reload it. Great. Now H is not really visible, so let us apply the concept of alignment that we learned previously and align it to not in the center but to a certain space where we want it to be. So let's say I want to put it in the bottom right corner. So we say alignment and I say 0.5 and 0.5. So as you can see now, according to the chart that we saw, the text has aligned itself to the bottom right corner of the screen. So what we have done now is that we have seen two different methods of rendering images into a container. But is there a difference? I mean, visually there's not much of a difference, but is there a difference when it is being processed? Well, absolutely there is. To understand this better, and the first method that we use, where we passed it as a widget in a child, what that basically does is that it creates a widget that displays the image stream coming from the URL that is hosted on the network. So image.network creates a widget, whereas when we used network image, that is a method inside box decoration. So what that does is that it creates an object, not a widget, but an object that fetches the image from the given URL. So that is pretty much it for this tutorial, and we will see you in the next video.